Is this a lot of equipment? Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back along to the Forgotten Farm. My name is Jeff, and today, well, we're clearing up after ourselves. Really, I think is probably the fair reflection. We've been in this field now for about half an hour, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 round bales left for us to collect. And a nice looking trailer over there, actually. Total in this field, I think our bale count's going to be around 24, 25 bales, so that could work out quite well for us. We're just going to get these last 4 stacked on here. I decided against using the bale grab we recently purchased, or the bale carrier we recently purchased, for the main reason that we'll get on that. What we want is for that to stay on. I'm just going to get a little bit of a push. For the main reason that the bales, when they came off the wrapper, our new wrapper kind of lands in a different way, so they wouldn't have really worked. So we decided not to use that. We've got a bale grab instead, and that's doing a lovely job actually. It's the hydraulics on this old case aren't the quickest in the world, but it's doing what we need it to do, and I'm able to get these all cleared in. There's still the other 2 fields. We're probably going to have about the same number of bales again across those 2 fields, so we'll be at around about 50 silage bales, which is not ideal for the area of ground we've covered, but it's a good start. There are, of course, going to be a lot more in the big pasture down the south there that we're going to probably get to. Well, we'll get to baling that tomorrow, I would have thought, and get it wrapped up tomorrow as well. And then, like I said previously, we're just going to stack those in the corner of the field and then get those when we need them. But we're just going to stick this one onto here. Now, I don't think we're going to unstack all of these. I did, before we start this, I did push around that hardcore, so that is looking a little bit better. It's in a place now, at least, where we can stack bales on top of it. Let's just get this shoved on just a touch. There we go. Excellent. Looking, not too bad at all. And we'll get these last 2. So it's we can at least, the stackyard is in a position where we can at least use it, which is good news. But like I say, we might not get to do all of those here, with the main reason that we're going on a little bit of a road trip today. And we're going to go and have a look at something which is quite special. It could be very interesting for the farm and the business moving forward. So I'm all about kind of trying to diversify and bring in extra revenue to get the practice or the business up to where it once stood. And that's exactly what we're going to be looking into. It might cost us a little bit to get it going in the first place. We do have some funds available, budgeting around about, in the region of around about 70,000, so to get kind of up and running here. So we'll see what that can do. That's obviously quite a large amount of money. Ooh, there we go. So yeah, we should be able to do something quite interesting, all being well. Get on there. Stop. There. And one more in the back corner. This field's made to measure. So we've got some good weather coming up in the future to allow this. Ideally, we want a little bit of extra rain. There's not a lot of rain forecast, but a little bit of extra rain wouldn't go amiss, just to get this grass growing again. Because if we can, I'm going to take a second cut off here, or even maybe just a crop of hay off of here. There we go. Just this, so we can have a full mix really for I want to look into getting some dietary mixing going for the cattle when they arrive, so that would be ideal. We need to get some straw, but we have some oat ground that we can get that straw from as well. Speaking of which, I really need to investigate that, see how soon we can get that harvested. Last check, the moisture on there wasn't quite fit to go. It was about 23-24%, so ideally we want to get that down a little bit more, get it into the mid-teens before we think about doing anything there, but it definitely isn't far away. I've got to be careful of this, I don't lose that one there. There we go. So what I'd like to do here, just going to shut those up again. Let's just give that a gentle nudge. One problem I have with having a front loader here, I've never really liked the visibility. especially with this great big exhaust pipe on this tractor. It is a little bit difficult to see just what we're doing, but we're not going fast, so that's going to do for me. Let's get that strapped up properly. There we go. I'll keep them locked in place there for now. Good trailer load though, it's going to weigh a fair bit to lug it around. Let's get that kicked up. So I hope you're all doing very well. I hope this week has been good to you, whatever you've been up to. We have had some glorious weather here, I must admit. Do let me know if you're working in a nearby area. Drop any comments you have about how it's all going, what you're getting up to right now. I always do like to know. There we are. And we are... well, we're out of here. So we'll take this, we need to figure out the best way to approach the stackyard. I've never actually had to unload any bales into there. Not for a long time, not with a trailer of this size either. I did actually get rid of that old small trailer. I had a bit of a better look at it the other day and it was just shot. The bodywork was all gone on it, so it would have taken more money to get it back into a place we could use it than it would to salvage it, really, to kind of look into buying a new one as well. So yeah, we decided to get rid of that in the end. And now we're just going to figure out where we're going to park this. I've got a log trailer. I need to come in and tidy up the rest of those logs at some point. That's going to be pretty important. As you can see though, let's just jump out here. Pushed all the hardcore around here. We've kind of evened it all up a little bit. There's a little bit of ramped up the side, but not a lot. It's certainly a lot better than it was. It gives us, we've got a good kind of 6 to 8 inches of hardcore on here, which I've tried to compact down. I haven't got a roller or anything, so it wasn't that easy. But yeah, it's a nice solid base here to work on at least. And all being well, we should be able to access this. The problem we had, I think I mentioned this recently, was that when it rains a lot, the water comes straight down the hill, and it used to just gather here, and it was pointless because we could never, when we were coming in and out to get any bales out of here, it was a real mess. So at least with the hardcore down here now, it allows the water to drain through, and that should leave us in a better place. Now, if I want to, I might just turn this around and park this trailer that way, I think. A lot of buttercups in this grass. But this tree we knocked down as well. I didn't really touch on this in yesterday's video. We're actually going to be looking into building a shed here, I do believe. So we need to see if we can find a good one and everything that goes with it. But yeah, these trees weren't in the best of condition. They were looking a little unhealthy, so we cleared them out. Yeah, we got ourselves a opportunity at least to put another storage shed here. We just need to find something cheap enough that will work and fit our requirements. But we've got to clear all these up, and then we find a place where we can dump all this firewood and see what we can do with that in the future. But for now, what I'm going to try and do is just back this in. These older machines weren't really built with a lot of visibility in mind, that's for sure. Not when reversing. Heavens. Okay, so there's the hedge. We'll just pull this forward. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to unload this one now. I'm just going to leave it here. Like that. And the reason for that is, like I said, we're going to take a drive out in the truck. So what we'll do, that's a good idea, because we can access a good chunk of the bales from there. And we'll park this up like this. Lovely little machine, that one. It's losing a bit of power somewhere. I don't know where, but it's lost a little bit of grunt to it. And the hydraulics are a little bit slow, so I'm wondering if maybe you have to come in there and kick up the filters perhaps, clear everything out, maybe upgrade the pump. I don't know. but it's something we'll look into because it's just a little bit slower than perhaps I would like. Anyway, we'll leave those there. We'll get those unloaded later on because I promised that I'd go and meet someone around about now. And to do that, first of all, I'm going to just shut up the doors. Tractor and balers all hooked back up, ready to go for for tomorrow morning when we head down to bale out the grassland down there. Yeah, we're getting quite a little machine shed all set up there now. And we're going to go and wander up to the farmhouse. We'll get the truck and we're going to go for a little bit of the drive. Okay folks, about 30-35 minutes later and a quick stop for gas and a coffee. We are nearly there. We're about 2-3 minutes away now. We're just winding our way along some smaller roads. And yeah, it shouldn't be too far before we're able to go and have a quick look and see what's in store really. Now, like I say, this is a friend of mine. Now, he is a little older than myself, and is coming up to that age where he's looking to retire, and his business is being sold off, for want of a better word. So all of his equipment is going on sale this weekend in 3 days' time. What he's going to be doing there is selling absolutely everything, and I think he's got a little bit of a land around here. He had a bit more of a contracted business than anything else, and we're going to have a look at some of that equipment now. But you can see, good lord, there's a list of spreaders already. Is this a lot of equipment? Wow, let's have a look in here. This is like coming into a toy store. Alright then, let the fun and games begin. We're going to have a wander around and see what we've got. So the reason we're here is for one machine in particular really, or maybe more, but and it's not that class, sadly. As much as I would like that, I have absolutely no need for that at this stage. It's a shame he's retiring though, because I would like to have brought him in to do that field of oats, because my combine's still not up to it. But as you can see, he mainly focused on spreading, harvesting and silage work, to be honest. And he had a lot of machinery to do that, covered a lot of ground in the county really. Two very nice shiny man trucks there, one with a great tipper body on it. That looks really nice. And then yeah, as you can see, he covered an awful lot of ground, which meant he had some monstrous equipment here. Just look at the size of those harvesters. That thing is something else. Absolutely stunning. And so yeah, we're gonna have a wander around and see what he's got here. Some of the equipment here is just far too big for my machines, such as this drill, for example. Yeah, he's got a similar plough as I had though. I don't think he did a lot of ploughing work, but he still had one there. Everything is in such good condition. That's what's really striking. It's just, look at the paintwork on the drill. Really, really nice condition there. Absolutely spotless. Really good. And the spinner in the corner now, we have obviously two spinners. I know he spread a lot of lime, and I think he used this monster one for lime. And fertilizer, and just a small one for purely fertilizer. This is something that does interest me quite a lot. I would like to see if we could upgrade ours. I've been thinking about doing a lot of contract work. We've got a new sprayer on the way, as I've mentioned a couple of times, and it'd be nice to get a fertilizer spinner of the same spread and width, just to make it a little bit easier. So that's something that we could well have a chat with him about. Some monstrous Joskin trailers over there. Quite often there is a biogas plant in the area, and I think he did a lot of work where he would chop a lot of maize and cart it straight into there, which is why I think we've got three monstrous big Joskins. And you need obviously huge tractors to pull it, and well, there you go, there's the lineup. A big Fendt fan, as it's clear to see. We've got a, what's this one, a 936, you got a 720, another 720, and they're all, this is in fantastic condition. Really, really is. Just look at it. One thing he was meticulous with, and that was his maintenance, and it really pays off there. It really, really does. So yeah, two 720s, both in identical condition, both looking wonderful. And then an 818, and this is actually the machine we're here to speak with my friend about. I want a new tractor. We have two in the yards. They're both in good condition for their age, but the key line there is for their age. Again, a little bit old. The case, as I mentioned earlier, there is starting to show a few signs of age, and its performance is struggling as a result of it. Really, it's just a little bit slow. It can't I can't get enough pressure to come through at the moment. So whilst it may just be a hydraulic hose on the front, it might be a hydraulic pump upgrade. I would like something with a little bit more power. A 40 to 50k box net as well would be ideal. And something that at some stage I can look into diversifying with a little bit of GPS and upgrading the auto steering on that. Which I think is something that will really benefit for. Been doing a lot of research into vari-rate spreading and application of fertilizer and spray. So yeah, I wanted to have a look at this. Now he told me that everything is open here, so we're gonna have a little bit of a jump into this vent. Again, look at it, it's spotless inside, absolutely spotless, really nice. Oh, he's got the key and it starts on the button as well. Look at that. Very nice and clean here, I must admit. I do really like this a lot. I think it only has about 2,500 hours on, and this is not a new machine, it must be said. This one is, Lord knows how old actually. It's probably as part of what, 8 years old maybe? I don't know, I'd have to ask him, around that ballpark for sure. Certainly these are the newer models, and you can kind of see the difference, but yeah, that is... It sounds great, it's purring along there. I have no doubt it's a wonderful mechanical condition. Dual wheels as well, which is always nice. That's something that we don't have on the farm yet. Let's turn that back off. So yeah, that's definitely something we're going to have a look into. Look at the size of these trailers. Absolutely huge. Monstrous. And of course, when he's doing all this pit work, he has not one but two JCBs, wheel loaders. Again, monstrous. I think at his peak, I think he would use about 6 drivers across the various different machines here. And then these spreaders, well, these Samsons. Really nice looking spreaders there. For both, I'm probably sure lime and muck and probably compost, I'd assume. But yeah, really, really nice looking machines there. So you can see he's got an awful lot of equipment. We're going to have a chat with him about that Fent, but of course I can't let myself go without the inner child seeing if the class section's open. I want to go have a sit in there. One day if we ever increase our output and our land by maybe 600-700 acres, then maybe we can look into something like this. But until that day comes, we're nowhere near. But yeah, I'm sure he must be able to get through a heck of a lot of ground with one of these in the season, that's for sure. Let's have a look, see. This is a bit nice, isn't it? Ooh, it starts as well. Yeah, no, I like this. Somehow I don't think he would be willing to accept about £5,000 for this. I'm not sure that's going to fly. Very nice piece of equipment anyway. Be very intrigued to see where all this goes, to see if one person buys the bulk of it or what happens. I am quite fortunate in the fact that my friends let me come in early just to have a look around. And need be, we can agree on a price. He's happy to kind of see if we can work out a price for that 818 and take it away before the auction starts, which could work well. Obviously we'll go have a chat with him and look at the market value of similar machines and see what's going on with those. But yeah, there's equipment like this, for example. I don't really have any heavy discs. Something like this could work wonderfully. The question with that is I don't know what the power range would be for that. I don't know if the 818 could pull it. It's a strong chance it would, but we'll have to have a look into it anyway. For now though, we're going to keep wandering around, poking our nose into places perhaps we shouldn't, playing with all this equipment. Look at the rake over there, the tedder as well. Didn't do any baling, which I found was odd, but he did a lot of grass work anyway. I think he had a good kind of subcontractor to bring in to do all the bale aspect of things when he was called upon. But yeah, so we're going to leave it here. We're going to go and speak to him and see what we can do to negotiate a price down for the tractor. We will come back to you at a later date. So until then, thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Simulation for the Nation. And we will see you in the next one. So until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll catch you later.